Hello, everyone. Twitch chat. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone, and welcome to. I look kind of short. I got to turn. Hello, and welcome to another week of the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup. Obviously, you just watched Rocket League, so you know where you are. But now it's time for some Super Smash Brothers. We're down in the losers bracket side of things with PUG Smash and Brothers. Their winners semis matches last week. Now, for the first time whole season, fighting for complete elimination from this event. This losers semis. You know how brackets work, right? This is loser semis. Yes, it is. Loser semis, and these two are gonna play for elimination. All right. So the stakes tonight are higher than they've ever been. You know, in a way they haven't been before. One of these teams is going to move on to the finals day, July 18th, a couple of weeks, whereas one of them will be in home. Make sure to get the arena. Up or by Dick. Won't be getting started. Hey. Players in there here. We'll get this started. Reminder, this is a best of. Yes, most people watching by now have at least seen some of the other Smash matches from this summer. I don't think I need to explain what a crew battle is. Let me know if you have any. You know. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Can you guys hear me all right? I feel like I need to be a little bit louder. First player stepping up, but let me get this scoreboard updated. Bug Smash is correct. On the other hand, we have NukeBrothers. Right, that's all right. Frost. Let me see which team that might be. That's Pug Smash. Frost. I've commented all these people by now, so I'm guessing as I see their characters, I'll start to remember them a little better. With their tags down pat. I do remember Beers. I do remember Beers. It's a memorable tag. We getting things started. Meta Knight. Dang. I wish that was actually Shy Guy. I wish I was about to watch Meta Knight versus Shy Guy. Instead, I'm about to watch Bowser versus... Oh, shoot. Let me get the scores updated. How many people is it tonight?
3, 2,
4v4?
1, go!
Okay, I'll turn myself up. 4v4 tonight. That's 4 stocks to 4 stocks. Bowser versus Link. Let's get things started. Not only have I commentated these people before, but these guys have played against each other a little bit. They know what characters to expect from the opposing teams, and they've had ample time to prepare strategies. So, dude, with their backs against the wall like they are tonight, now's the time to pull out those strategies, you know? Beers taking a bit of a passive approach, especially to this ledge guarding, as he's going to have a tough time getting past all of them. Heading to an F smash that did work out, but isn't going to kill a character as heavy as Bowser. One for an upper, but barely missing. One for an up smash, which would have been a better option there, and I wonder if that's because they know it. You know, sometimes you make a mistake, you realize you made a mistake, you do what you should have done, even though that's not what you should be doing anymore. Oh, why? But everybody does it. Looking to get our first stock taken now, and with the weight difference between these characters taken into consideration, I was pretty even up till then. I think F Smash is very powerful. We'll take the first stock off the Pug Smash. Gears up 1. Bowser F Smash, even more powerful. Enormously powerful. Goku powerful, some might say. That's why you went for another one. Here's again, taking a very passive approach. Those are very scary, very large. I wouldn't want to approach him either, you know? If I was Link and I saw Bowser in a dungeon, I would be like, damn, I hope this is one of those bosses that I have to hit the weak spot with an arrow and not get in there myself. Can't be afraid to. Beers is primarily through that F smash, which is a pretty strong move. The more you use it, the more stale it'll be. Part of time you'll have killing with it. Nice read with the up air. Ross is gonna find this stock as soon as possible. Fortunately, always this big old dang Master Sword in the way. Now we're down to even stocks, 11 away, or 10-10. And honestly, 90% as Bowser, not that bad. As long as you're not getting hit by those F smashes, you will live for a good long while. Being the heaviest character, the bomb off stage is close enough to the blast zone that it will do it. And those projectiles were just constantly a problem for Frost. But ultimately, they performed admirably, keeping things even all the way down to the last stock, making sure their team doesn't have a huge deficit, but instead is just down by 1. Whoever comes in next could definitely pick that up. See who it is. We'll see who it is. Let me see who these two. What were these two's records? Both 1-6. Both 1-6. Right? I don't know what those games they each took were as matches, who they were against, but they're both very much capable of victory here. The matches were against each other, I don't know. Which case, you know. We've got a hell of a set tonight. While we're waiting, though, I have yet to shout out those sponsors you're seeing rotating through in the bottom left. Dick Ray, of course, I already mentioned, but also Wellsky, Henderson Engineer, Select Quote. Shout out to them, some of their players. I think tonight. And we got the Ego. The Ego. The Ego. The Ego. I'm a Robin. Sure, I expressed the sentiment when I saw them previously, but I am a big Robin. Deliberation about stage, unless it is. Maybe they just need to get water. I hear me drink. Okay, Robin versus Link. Sword wielding protag versus sword wielding protag. Fanny series. Oop. Something happened. Either I'm having either my internet's having some trouble or one of these players is. Hopefully it's not me. You're forced to exit from this game. We'll find out in a moment. We'll see who's gone from the arena. Ooh, we're stuck. Yeah, I noticed. Thanks. No contest. Okay, looks like it was Ego's internet. Maybe they can try again, or maybe they can set their router. Somebody else can. Maybe someone else can stay in, or we'll wait for that. Who knows? Who knows? We can just relax for a moment. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Have to chill for a bit, figure out what the plan is. Everybody's all in one big Discord call. All right, replacement, the orange. Remember this player? Ness. Talented young Nets. Yep, there it is. Mythical young boy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here, dropping down to their last stock. Step up. Take it down, hopefully without dropping any phone. So far going well, so far going well. Already getting into that nest back throw percent. And an early uppy might seal it. The orange barely misses that back air. That's up for more kill options with that up B, kind of popping the opponent up into the sky. And trying to get a cheeky PK rocket down on the ground. Last hit nest dash attack connects just in time though. Evening up the stocks 9-9. Thank you, the orange, for just a quick hiatus. King Anubis is in the ring. King Anubis, Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. And on FD, interesting stage pick. I do think generally helps Bowser Jr. from what I'm saying. I think Bowser Jr. has a lot of setups on the platform. Again, dash tech. Collection coming out just in time to interrupt the opponent. That cannonball just barely hitting the orange as they get up. And get up attacking the Koopa. Touching it the second time, though. Once you can figure out how to do it, it's very easy to just grab it. Turn an enemy into a friend. You need this double rolling away. Remaining invisible. And getting their stock taken by the orange. The orange! Had some oranges today. That was an orange. This is the orange. Now the stocks are even. 24% is nothing. Represent spirit. And now we'll get to see Ant gameplay today. There we go. Shielding the Mecha Koopa, and that makes it drop right down, and you can pick it up right back at Bowser Jr. Barely rolling out of the way that PK fire. But there will always be another one. There will always be another one. Good cut by the Mecha Koopa coming from behind. That was tricky. And yeah, that was unfortunate. Ness's double jump has a, you know, it was pretty high. So Orange popped it a little too early, put his face right in front of the cannonball and panicked for air dodge. Fortunate. Ness down smash couldn't quite clean it up. Twice. Orange, I like that, backing up, you know, trying to space perfectly in order to hit the clown car like a baseball. Yes. I wish it worked. Ooh, and the Orange punishing Anubis for coming in and getting the Mecha Koopa. That's nice, that was nice. Players are scrapping a little before Anubis rolls out. Gets a nice two-piece combo, though. Anubis! No! We're a little too low. Anubis has descended to the underworld. Where he belongs, so it's fine. But not fine for his team. Now PUG smashes the team that has the 1-0 lead. By one. See who the NukeBrothers send out. Super Will, I don't know. I don't remember who they play, again. Half these people are just mixing me up by having an inaccurate icon, you know? Not completely my fault. Things sorted. We have seen a nice variance of stages at the sentence. variety. We've seen a nice variety of stages. So, quite alright with them taking a little bit of time between matches in order to make sure their stage picks optimized. Anyway, it's Wolf time. Dude, I'll tell you what I love about Wolf. The character has no bad outfits. Every alt looks good, even though it's such a simple clothing change. He rocks all of it. I personally rock the pink and black, one of my favorite color combinations. But this black and red is so clean. It's so clean. Nice down tilt F smash. The orange jabbing, just trying to get in. PK fires the opening every nest dreams of. Couldn't quite get anything off of it. That PK Thunder not edge guarding Wolf, but instead popping him up, but wasn't bad, and eventually did get the orange the stock. Bug Smash's lead continues to increase. That was the orange's one mission, is to at least take one stock to keep the lead going. 62%. He is on his way to taking another. Last Super Will can land one more of these smash attacks. Nice fair opener, but even if he went for the fair back air or the fair side B or anything like that, I don't think it would have killed. Another back air. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if that was going to kill or not, but it did at the very least send Will far enough. Death was inevitable. The orange, still not quite at what I would call kill percent, aside from some really strong Wolf F smashes. And he just has a complete lock on Will. I mean, this is a combination. And an unfortunate misinput from Super Will. Probably prompted a little bit by the dire situation. Does make Pug Smash's lead, I would say, nigh insurmountable. See Daniel stepping up. Final brother for this first round. Again, this is a best of 3 here. On the Yoshi. Remember this Yoshi. Yoshi does have some good attributes that can make him a good anchor. Get some early kills, can really rack up damage. Lives longer than you might think. For now, the mission is just to take one stock. At all costs, don't drop any stocks to the orange. Easier said than done. He has proven his capability at taking stocks. Rolling away from that PK fire. Stuff like that Yoshi back air, Yoshi down air are going to be huge for racking up big damage. So far, it's looking even. That's alright. For this match, you know, the amount of damage you take stock one doesn't really matter, as long as you take that stock before the damage does. The other matches were pretty much every percent. So far, trying to play around Ness's burst range. His back airs, looking for a roll in. I'm looking exactly for that air dodge, and I don't know if it was a Wi-Fi moment or what, but Daniel throwing out the up smash a little late. Ness back throw will claim another victim. George is definitely at that percent where a lot of Yoshi's stuff will start killing. See, Danny, or forward airs, back airs. No, Harold do it too. Or, okay, Ness has enough drift after that to make it back to ledge. I thought the orange might have just done the job himself. Actually, not best punish C. Daniel could have done, but picks it up with the back air.
Yoshi wins.
Has 2 stocks in order to take out 6, or at least get more information. And even if this first round, not to say that it's a loss, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's unlikely, let's say that. But all information is good information. You'll see Daniel has the Star Fox profile picture. Doesn't play Star Fox character, but Flippy Toad does look a little bit like Yoshi. Close set, that's what I'm saying. It's the first match to, determine who's eliminated from this bracket. I want it to be a close set, Really come down to the wire. I want to stress. I want to sweat. See who Bug Smash sends out. I mean, you're in this sort of situation. Really just sort of depends. Do you want to be the anchor? You can try and close it out with the better player right now. Make sure it gets closed out. You can still save the better player the back. And this isn't undoable, right? We saw the orange 3-stock somebody just earlier. Or essentially 3-stock, See Daniel taps into that kind of vigor. Anything's possible. Anything is possible if you believe. There's 2 Pug Smashers back there. Send out them. Just give me one of them to watch. Moshi Moshi. Bathroom. Oh, somebody come kill this dinosaur. Holy. Oh, there we go. Silnak. I remember Silnak. Strong player. Joker, if I recall correctly. Alright, alright, alright. That Pyramithra? Oh yeah. Now, there's a character I play personally. Not my main character, but my secondary.
3, 2, 1, go!
Stepping in order to cut down this beast. Monster Hunter time. Silmac immediately on Pyro, which I don't blame them for. Personally hate playing Mithra online. Her speed is just so unwieldy when you have that much delay. Everything just feels awful. It's hard to convert off of combos. Oh no, Daniel! You needed that stock. Unfortunate, maybe just misremembering whether he had his double jump or not. And without your double jump, Yoshi really is helpless on stage. Huge for Silmac, huge for NukeBros. Really looking like we're going to be up 1-0 in this best of 3. Silmac only at 26% so far. And Daniel just can't get in close to get a hit. And, you know, Pyro's slow moves just don't... Their slowness just doesn't feel like it matters as much when it's online and everything's delayed anyway. Like, you can just get your stray hits and... it's fine. As Silmac is showing us, and now that Daniel's at kill percent, those F smashes are ripping. Again, Daniel has an idea of what the Yoshi confirm is with that forward air to up air. You could do it online, hard to react in time to whether that forward air hit, but yeah, it's hard to have much hope. Yeah. So Pug Smash takes the first round with 6 stocks remain. Got a little bit of an interruption there. One player. But, and I've seen people lose a real bad round 1 and then still win the whole match, so we'll reset those stock counters to 12 each. Silmac will be staying in the ring, maybe not. I think they've generally been an anchor. Understandable, right? Definitely a real good player. And I remember one match in particular I commentated where they really clutched out, I think against Ant. Very good Bowser Jr. But Go is here now. Go of Pug Smash. Oh, it's Diego. I forgot about that. Diego, like the name. Not like the cereal. Robin. Where's Robin? I can't select. Where is he? There he is. Now will we squeeze? Okay, we might be having connection issues again. Not sure where Diego has gone. Where in the world is Diego? In any case, maybe that just means there'll be another stand-in. I'm not totally certain. While we're waiting though, while we're between rounds, I want to again shout out those sponsors. This is the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup. Sponsored by Dick Ray. And also those other lovely logos in the bottom left. Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, and Well Sky. Businesses that were generous enough to help make this event happen. Should have shown some love. Frost is back in the ring though. The Bowser's returned. A slightly canon matchup. Was Baby Bowser.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice patience from Frost, knowing to pop that grounded up beat. And Daniel touches his shield. And you know, Yoshi does have moves that can safely hit the shield and not by that, or, you know, ways to bait it out. But the onus will be on Daniel to do that. Frost certainly won't settle for just an up the out of shield strategy, though. We're seeing some other moves come out, including that down B, shutting down any attempt at a juggle from Daniel. Slower second stock so far. The update the scoreboard 11-11. Ooh, unfortunately, and it seems like there's a little bit of lag. That's just me, or the players are feeling too. Maybe that contributes to Frost's downfall there. Maybe it was just a bit of user error. Not too big of a deal, though. You can certainly take this stock, which is getting to those higher percents. Those numbers are redder and redder. Bowser uphill wards off any aerial approach. A little bit of flame breath. Get percent even higher. At some point, everything Bowser has will kill. Oh! Hey, the footstools, I don't know whether they're intentional, whether they're not. Doesn't really matter. Daniel closes out the first game. 2 stocks. See who steps up in order to even that up. Good opening, NukeBrothers, though. Much needed lead. Again, the orange was the real MVP last game, last round, you know? It just depends on who they send out to take care of him. We'll see, we'll see. It's always interesting that at the very least it's going to be a different order to start with, at least. I mean, Frost opened for Pug Smash last time. Daniel stayed out there. It's Silmac right away. Understandable, sending one of your better players to make up that deficit. Assume it'll be the Pyramithric. Obviously, Silmac did super good against C. Daniel and the last match, but it's also an unfortunate, very low percent SD from Daniel. stage. If the team's players were had their backs against the wall at the beginning of this match, now the NukeBrothers have their back against the wall. And it is indeed the Pirate Mythra. Here to once again hunt this monster. I would think about, like, dinosaurs were real. Just how much meat would be on those behemoths. I bet it tastes real good. A laser sword like that might be perfect for not just hunting them, but cooking them up. Silnac starting on the Mythra this time, though. Maybe taking it a little more seriously than we were last round. We had such a huge lead. It also means going all Pyro last round and give away nearly as much information, you know? Daniel charging that up smash, but Silnac does have enough drift after that up beat to not have to land right there. Silnac's F smash clearing away Daniel's first stock, but a comfortable 69%. He is vulnerable from above, which is usually where Yoshi's going to be approaching from. Silnac air dodging past that up smash. Claim is safe. This stock does matter. You're trying to claim back your lead. Side B, hard to react to online. Mythra side B. Of any of her single moves, I believe it does the most damage. Maybe like a fully charged Yoshi or Smash does more or something. But Yoshi up smash barely doesn't kill. The up air does. Silnac dropping a stock to see Daniel. Now looking to close it out with just Pyra. Even with that up smash. And an up smash. And a down smash. And Pyra Mythra B, which is kind of like a smash attack. That up B will almost do it. I'm surprised it didn't, considering they were way up on the top platform, but Yoshi is decently heavy. That grab barely getting there in time. I think that Pyra Neutral B would have killed. And once again, Daniel beating out the Neutral B by approaching from above. But the pressure is still on him. Percent is much higher, but he's doing pretty good so far. Enough damage against Silnac, avoiding a lot of these kill moves. Barely shielding that F smash in time, but not the second one. Running after Silnac, but not getting there in time.
Power the Aegis.
Uh-oh. NukeBrothers do maintain their lead. Silnac, I think one of Pug Smash's best, is bleeding a little bit. One stock down. Super Will has entered the chat, who I think was just on the bleachers a moment ago, so I don't know where he went, but whatever. Will. Will. Alright, Will played Wolf. Wolf. Oh, woo! Again, I'm glad to see this much thought going into the stage picks. It's on the line now, especially if you're on the NukeBrothers team. But now let's get started. Super Will actually on the prom now. Sword to sword. A duel.
3, 2, 1, go!
Kind of a duel, you know, one of them's a tag fighter. Sonak immediately rolling behind and grabbing. Pretty raw. Again, staying on the Pyra. You only barely couldn't Will. Every hit's gonna be doing a lot more. Pyra. Ooh. Look if Will waited just a second longer on that F smash. Would have caught the down B, but a little easier for the stock. Instead, drops his own first. These are even 8-8. A 50% lead remains for the NukeBrothers right now. Lomax switching over to the Mithra. A little more capable of matching on speed. That F smash will outrange Crom. He cannot match that range. Smash is once again in the lead. See the efforts of Silnak. Super Will. F tilting every which way. And getting stuck in his side B. This is unfortunate. Once he started Crom's multi-part side B, try and input an up B without waiting long enough between inputs. More parts of the side B will just come out. Really kill you. Now once again, Pugsnake, the pretty solid lead, 8-6. Not impossible. An understandable amount of deliberation from the NukeBrothers, if that's what they're doing in that voice call. Figuring out the best strategy. The 2 players left. Defend. One of them's got to take out Silnak, then take out somebody else after that. The lead. Anubis is here though. On the Bowser Jr. once again.
3, 2, 1, go!
The teabag to communicate the start of the match. Zanak again, Pyra, and I agree with in a Wi-Fi setting. I think she's a little heavier than Mithra, but I really don't know about her. Side B putting in work, making sure that the projectile character is the one actually being kept at bay a little bit. That F smash closes it out immediately. Dude, it's so hard to react to on Wi-Fi. And that's just the case with a lot of... I mean, that's the case with all moves, right? Like, Bowser Jr.'s stuff is going to be harder to react to on Wi-Fi too, but that up B just kills so early and has so much range. But little edge guard does give Anubis a stock chance here. Knock Silnak out of this round. Dash attacks, putting damage in little by little, but not keeping an eye on the Mecha Koopa. Anubis is panicking. Threw him right into Silnak's arms. Popping that F smash every chance they can now. Snare. Jab 1. Rawest punish in history. Jab 1. That was a bad situation Anubis put himself in. Just drifting down the stage without even the clown car. Silnak up smashing at 0 even. Waiting out the cannonball. Trying to catch the Mecha Koopa. Doesn't work out, but leaves that much for it. Jab might have killed. Bowser Jr.'s jab, as far as killing goes, is the strongest in the game. I think Anubis knows it. Mecha Koopa walking right through the flaming sword. What a trooper. I'm waiting out that jab, finishing with an F tilt. Getting scary for Anubis. I mean, a lot of things will kill Silnak, but I haven't found the one quite yet. But Silnak finds the right move first.
We did our best. Nice one, Pyra.
Beers returns to the arena. Brothers' final champion. On the link, we are potentially finishing right where we started. With a strong lead from the get-go, though. Really surprised me. You know, big as Link's sword is, we saw other players struggling with that earlier. Pyra's is bigger and a little harder. I think Beers has a tendency to put himself in not so safe situations. Like backing off area of that up B when in fact I think they could have stayed out there. And just thrown out an F-tilt or something. Just kind of hopping around for a little bit again. Would be impressive to close things out here. Not be impossible either. It's looking less and less likely. But at the same time, it's looking less and less likely that Beers would be making a NukeBrothers comeback with every stock that drops. Still neck. Sort of similar to what we saw earlier, getting stuck in that side B animation. While Pyra's sword is, you know, out there. She can't use it to up being back to the stage, so. The orange is here. The orange. The Ness. Potentially the last match of the night. Wasting no time in getting started. Pug Smash with 6 stocks still on board. Brothers with 2, both belonging to Mr. Beers here.
3, 2, 1, go!
So far, it's going Orange's way. Sent about. Here's. I think if I was just gonna keep racking up. So far, Beer's unable to get a single hit on the orange. As down smash will, in fact, help him as well. But is Yo-Yo Ness up smash? Am I stupid? The smash play here. What am I getting here? I assume it's the up smash. I'm just getting mixed up with it's usually used to hit low. Beer's getting some hits in though. His last stock really has to make it count now. Sound is alright. Orange walking into that up smash, but it isn't quite enough to kill. He shields that whole one. Punishing that F smash with a PK Fire. Nice safe move. Beers is just letting smash attacks swing this way and that way, and Link's got strong ones. They are good kill moves, but Orange is just able to avoid all of them. Beers getting pushed to the brink, and SM up smash closes things out for Pug Smash. And unfortunately, that makes there's the first team eliminated from this bracket. Pug Smash conquered. The name, you know, for one thing only. They will advance to losers finals in order to face off against the loser winners finals match. Queen, select quote Squadron and Well Sky. next Wednesday. So that was it for tonight's match. Kind of a quick one, unfortunately. I know me and Hom's guy in the chat were both hoping for you know, a slobber knocker, as they say. When there's this much online, we wouldn't have it any other way, you know? We want to make sure it's a good fight. Everybody can go home proud. But certainly was a good fight. And throughout this whole season, the Nuke Brothers have put up a fight. Again, final record of 1-7. I don't know who that one was against, but things have been close enough like this between all the teams. All the teams have, like I've pointed out, had some good players on them. You know, any win is something to be proud of. So that'll be it for tonight. Again, congrats to Pug Smash for moving on. Shout out, as always, to the sponsors. Names are flashing below me. This has been the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup, powered by Dick Ray. Of course, thanks to all the other sponsors, Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, and Well Sky. And of course, the Casey Game On logo there right now will make sure this all happens. People whose Twitch channel you're on right now. Tune in next week for some more final bracket action, some playoffs action. Squadron versus Well Sky winners finals would be my cohort Big M taking care of things then. But thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. Go Sec.